Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll see Spring Boot. We will start with a series of Spring Boot. From the lecture 1, we will start what is Spring Boot, what are the features that Spring Boot gives to us, and we will see other frameworks related to Spring Boot such as Spring JPA, Spring Cloud, Spring Security, Spring Session, Web MVCs, and multiple other frameworks related to the Spring Boot. Firstly, we will start with the Spring Boot. Why we move towards Spring Boot instead of Spring? So we will see one by one. What is Spring Boot? Spring Boot make it easy to create standalone production create a spring based application that you just run. What is means of that line? Means that whenever you want to create an application, it takes a lot of time. Like if you want to create an application of Spring, it will take you hell lot of time to just create and run a hello world application. But in Spring Boot, you can do it within a minute or 2 minutes. That's why it is very easy for the developer to start with development. It increase the speed of development. So every developer wants things easy in a easy way to create their robust application in a less time. So why the Spring Boot take less time to create a starting our application? So we will see the features that Spring Boot gives to us. The first features we will talk about create a standalone application. Of course, it helps us to create a standalone application. Second is it have immediate server, means it have Tomcat, Jetty, or other servers. If you need, you can inject or you can add a plugin for a particular server. You need to deploy the bots. No need to deploy the bots in this. Like in Spring case or in other case, we have to make a bot and then deploy those bot on the web servers. So here you need not to build a bot files for injecting those on the servers. Spring Boot have their own functionality called starter dependencies. Means Spring Boot provides some dependencies which they called it starter dependencies. So that help us simplifying your build configuration. It means that you don't need to configure everything. Spring Boot help you to configure everything for you. And fourth is automatically configure Spring and third-party libraries whenever possible. And next, move forward, providing production ready features such as metrics, health check, and external configuration. We will explain it in detail what is metrics, what is health check, and all of these things because they have their own framework type thing, on charts to fixed in our Spring Boot application. Absolutely no code generation and no requirement for XML configuration. This is the very like cherry on the cake. There is nothing like that. You have to configure something by using XML and then your application will run. So it will provide you a very easy way to run your first application. Quickly, we will understand how we can create one application. We will see starter dependencies. We will see Spring Initializer, how we can create a first Spring Boot application. So let's begin. Are you excited for this journey? We will see the first application of our Spring Boot. Are you guys excited? Okay, let me open a Spring Boot tool. Just wait a quick moment. Let it now open this. Or if you guys don't have the Spring tool suite, you can download it from the Spring tool suite website. It is very easy. Go to the package menu, go to file, new, start Spring starter project. Click on Spring starter project. Give the application name. For example, in this case, we will say hello application, hello Spring Boot. Okay, rest of the thing is package manager. We using com dot example or demo. This is how our Spring Boot group name is demo. Once you provide all these things, we have taken Maven as a type, build type, and char. All these things. Create next button. Add some dependencies. For example, we want to build an application for normal Spring Web. We will take the Spring Web as a tool. Or if we are not using any GPS, something like that, we just use this. Go to this, next finish it. Once you finish, it will take some time to import all the dependencies and project will ready very much soon. Wait for a minute or some seconds. It will loading your page. Yep, here we are going up. Let me close all these quick. Here is our project. In this mostly you have seen that we have a file hello spring boot application. When you open it, we'll see a spring application and they are running this application, and we have something called spring boot application. This is for auto configuration, means everything is configured if we use this annotation. We will see multiple annotation in the coming code, coming classes, coming lectures, and there's something called pom.xml. Like we have used two dependencies. So as you guys seen, we have our dependencies called web dependency, dev tool, and it automatically insert our testing dependency for our testing purpose. Here we have, if we write some testing classes, then it's those things also provided in the Spring Boot. So quickly made an applications for Hello World, quickly make an web-based application. So what we will do, we will create a new class, demo dot, for example, we are creating some hello kind of thing. Here we give hello, hello spring and finish it up. As soon as you click it, and since it is you are creating an web application, so you have to write component or can write it controller. Controller is here, means it is controlling all the thing. We have a controller which can listen all the web requests. Okay, so let's create one method for let's say we are listening on request mapping, and we are mapping our request to this public thing hello method. Okay, and we are returning here hello. We are returning this hello request mapping, control shift O. So we have inject the dependency request mapping. Okay. If we are using that, even request mapping is also okay, but no, if it did, we can change with the get mapping too. So yeah, our controller is ready. Just launch the application. How you can launch the application? Right click on this, go to run as, go to Spring Boot application. It will take a little time to start. So I was failing because this port is already in use. Then how you can change it? Go to resources. We have something called application.property. Here we write spring dot server dot port equal to, let's say 208082. user port, and just it will just wait a minute, guys. So here we use server port like this. We are using a little bit different. Okay, sorry. We are using this port because that port was busy in some. So we will start it again. First, right click this case, right click Spring Boot application, run as, go to Spring Boot app, and yep, it will running up. Let's wait a little minute. We'll quickly start our application. Yep, it is started. Context, as you can see on the port 8082, it is starting our application. So quickly go to our here. Here we can say localhost. Since we have not provided any of the URL. So once you hit this button, you will see there is no. This is something I have done it wrong because our port is not 8080. We have 8082. We moved it. Enter. And yep, the application had no accelerated mapping for this, as you can see. So we have error 404. Why it is so? We will check it out. We will go to here in our application and we will see why is our application causing an issue. Since this is a controller with no issue, at mapping, public string, we are returning hello here. And what's the issue? Wait, causing an issue. Let's restart it again. Let me should up just no, still it is giving an error. Make it rest controller. See, rest controller means get mapping. Let's see. We'll start our application. It is causing phone also. So let me check where it's causing an issue. We are using hello. Is the proper dependencies are there or not? Let's see. We have a web starter dependencies, which is good. This will almost required in every case. What is Spring? Hello Spring. We have a REST controller. We will mention hello here. And yep, as you can see, hello world is printing here. Or if you can do one more thing, how you can do, you can do H1 and then you do this H1. Sorry, H1 and then you write hello and you save it refresh over here, you will see H1 Hello World. So are you guys excited to see this? I hope you have learned a lot. I hope you guys learn a lot from this. So this is our lecture one, printing our Hello World application. We will see you soon in the next lecture. Bye bye.